for your goodness and your mercy toward us, for your goodness and your mercy, for your goodness and your mercy. Thank you, Jesus, and your mercy toward us. We offer. You are worthy, you are worthy, you are worthy. Our glory. For your goodness and your mercy toward us, for your goodness, oh, my, and your mercy toward us, we offer praise. Just one more time. You are worthy, you're worthy. Our glory, worthy of honor. Yes, you are. Ooh, you're worthy.
Greetings, family, and welcome to this week's midweek motivational segment. I am Dr. A.C. Jordan Sr., proud pastor, Community Baptist Church, El Paso, Texas. And today, I want to talk to you and try to encourage someone about forgiving yourself. We always talk about forgiveness and forgiving others, but too many times we don't forgive ourselves. Isaiah 53:5 tells us that Jesus was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. So knowing that we are healed, no longer need to be in bondage to those things that broke us in the past, because he was truly wounded for us. And because he was wounded for us, we can forgive ourselves. Too often we self-medicate to try to pluck from our memory some type of deep or rooted sorrow. We self-medicate to erase our troubled past, maybe an unconfessed or unforgiven sin. We try to sweeten it up with some type of antidote, such as promiscuity, drugs, alcohol. We work overtime. We go through one failed relationship after the other ones. Or sometimes we try to use our achievements to justify that we are a good person. We use things like what we drive, where we live, what we own, as some type of antidote, some type of sweet covering to deaden the pain of our past. Sometimes we hold on to past mistakes long after they have occurred. But we need to know that forgiveness is a process. It does not happen overnight, and the process will be different from everyone. It's not cookie cutter. Everyone going to go through different experiences, but it is a process that you have to go through. But I stopped by to tell you, no matter how long it takes, there is still hope. Just because yours don't happen overnight, it don't happen in a week or 2 weeks, and the person to your left and your right, it happens for them in 2 days. Do not get discouraged. Everybody has their own process, but there is still hope for you to have that forgiveness of yourself. The late great poet Maya Angelou said, "You forgive yourself for every failure because you are trying to do the right thing." God knows that, and you know it. Nobody else may know it. God knows your heart. God knows your intent. God knows that you are trying to do the right thing. And because he knows all of these things, that's why he sent his son to be bruised for our iniquities. He was wounded for us. That's why he did those things. He knew that we could not pay that price ourselves. He knew that we needed his son's stripes so that we could be healed. He was wounded for us. And because of that, you don't have to worry about our past transgression or our past coming up and hindering us from doing the things that God truly wants us to do. Everyone makes mistakes, but learning how to learn from those errors, learning how to let go and move on and forgive yourself is important for mental health and for your well-being. Nobody is perfect. No matter how they try to dress it up, no matter how they try to say it 2,000 times a day to make themselves believe it, no one is perfect. For the Bible says, we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. We all have sinned. We all have mistakes. But we also have a Savior who can cover our slate and erase our slate so that we can continue to do the things which he has called for us to do. Self-forgiveness is not about letting yourself off the hook, because you still got to have some self-accountability and some self-responsibility. So it's not about letting yourself off the hook, nor is it a sign of weakness. The act of forgiveness, whether you're forgiving yourself or you're forgiving someone who has wronged you, does not suggest that you are condoning the behavior. But forgiveness means that you accept the behavior. You accept what has happened, and you are willing to move past it and move on with your life without ruminating over past events that cannot be changed. Those past events can be changed. But I know somebody that when you meet them, they can change you. And oh, what a wonderful change can happen in your life when you let Jesus inside of your heart. When you let him in and you let go and you let God, it's a beautiful change that can happen. You will walk with more pep in your step. Your smile will be brighter. You can do things that you thought you never could do because you was hindering yourself because of your past. But we need to let go and let God have his way. Forgive yourself because Jesus has forgiven us. He died for us. He went to the cross for us. He was wounded for us. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was wounded for our mistakes. He was wounded for our past. He was bruised for our iniquities. We've been healed by his stripes. So there's no need in holding on to those things of the past, because Jesus has paid it all, and all to him we owe. We don't owe it to our friends. We don't owe it to mama. We don't owe it to daddy. Yes, they've done great things in our lives, but Jesus is the one who's paid it all. He is the one who has cleared that debt for us. So we should live for him. And in order to live for him, we got to forgive ourselves, because we have been forgiven already. Just think about this real quick. When you go to a service station, when you go to a gas station, when you go to a filling station, and you go there to get filled up. When you go there and you begin to get filled up, it's set to 0 already. You are not paying for the person before you what they got filled up with. Nor are you paying for the gas or the fill up that you got in previous days or previous weeks. Every time you go to that filling station, that service station, it has been reset to 0. So that's telling you that when you go to get filled up by Jesus, he will fill you up, but he will wipe that slate clean for all of your past transgressions. He will wipe that slate clean of all of your past iniquities. But you got to trust in him and let go and give it to him. You don't want to go and pay for somebody else's gas when you're getting a new fill up. You don't want to pay for yours again, or what you already done in the past. So the same thing should apply to our lives. Forgive yourself. Reset it to 0. Let Jesus wipe the slate clean, because he can wash us whiter than snow. But we got to let go and give it to him. So brothers and sisters, forgive yourself. Learn how to move on. Learn how to let go. Learn how to trust God fully in all that he is doing. He wants to make a way for you. He wants to wipe your slate clean. So let go, so that he can wipe it clean. And when he wipe it clean, it will be whiter than snow, because he was wounded for us. So brothers and sisters, be encouraged. Forgive yourself. Keep on moving. Keep on doing what God has for you to do. Let go of those things of the past, so you can go forward and do those things that he has set for you in your future. Let go of that baggage. Let go of that luggage. It is weighing you down. Free yourself, because we have been freed by our Saviors. Be blessed and be encouraged. Have a great week.